Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Check 53. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Let's go. Let's go. Monday. Mike, number 5 wide. 53. Exit. Under crunch. 53.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Check. 3 down. 15. 41's coming. 41's a mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes now on first down.
You better be afraid of me.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I'm coming after you. 56.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Watch that. Switch it. Sub. Check 24. Tight dog.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Allen now on first down. This pass complete to Melton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Alert. Check 9. Half.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos 14, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Yellow. 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 56.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
56.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
2nd and 9.
Hey, home.
Right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Here's Allen. Quick slant, complete to Melton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Bring it.
Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Watch the pass.
Off 52.
Throwing now is Allen. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Albert O. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense.
Again, it's Pacheco. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's coming.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now 2nd and 3.
We don't want none. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh? Time to go. Night. Peek edge.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Silver. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Broncos 21, Chiefs 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
15, 15.
4 down.
Now here's Mahomes.
65.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Check 41. Let's go. 41, Mike.
Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert!
Check. Pick the edge. Come.
Alert!
To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, let's get off.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. 57. You got it. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
We gonna shut you down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brown 80.
Hey, we got tight right, tight right.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Check 3, check 3.
Half. Alert.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
53, Mike.
Hey, come on, O. Come on, O.
Gun.
Shift.
Slam.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Regular.
Man out. Check.
Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chiefs 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Now that that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 26, check 26.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Mike 56.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 57, 57.
56 is the mic.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
57. Attack, attack.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And this one is right through. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Half.
See me in your nightmares. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Allen.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Safe.
Alpha.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Allen to throw it.
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Check 41. All day, punt. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now back to throw.
We gonna shut this down.
And he slings one that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 41. Mike 41.
Crunch time, defense.
He'll look to throw.
We gonna shut you down.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.